Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Next Week Now, your number one source for the hot curiosity deck techs. I'm your host, Trachy, and joining me, as always, is our lovely co-host, Jayfish. How you doing, Jayfish?
I'm all right. How are you folks out there doing?
We're good. The answer.
Yeah, I realize this isn't Dora the Explorer. There's no response times.
Wait, what's that? It's a orange fox. What do we say to it?
I say PTSD triggers.
Anyways, curiosity. It is a 40 card format constructed, although it's designed to mimic the limited experience of a set. In this case, March of the Machines, plus Multiversal Legends and March of the Machines Aftermath. To kind of invoke that spirit of limited, we have rarity restrictions. 2 max rare/mythics in your main board with singleton copies of each. 6 uncommons with 2 max copies of each uncommon, and only 3 max copies of each common. 8 card sideboards, and post sideboarding, the rarity restrictions must continue to be in place. So, like, rares are cited out for rares/mythics. Uncommons are cited out for uncommons. Commons for commons. Can't just roll up with a deck of, like, 8 rares in your sideboard and then just bring them all in game 2. No. That's not how it works. In the video description below, we have links to the Discord channel where we all gather for playing Curiosity. Every Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. Other times in other time zones. I'm sorry, I don't know the other time zones. I think it's like a day later in Australia or something. But anyways, every Saturday during those times, we host a Curiosity event. 3 rounds, free entry. You can hop in even if you haven't done any of the other previous weeks. You get an entry into the end of season raffle for a bundle of. It might be Eldraine, it might be Lord of the Rings. I have no idea, actually. That's something that the person who organizes the raffle would know. I should really ask him about that now that I think of it. So I can give you all more accurate information. Anyways, that's Curiosity. Let's get into the deck. Today, we've got a deck that we've seen a few times during this season on Curiosity. Either that or an adjacent deck with the Jeskai spells list. But today we have blue-red spells. Decent performing deck. You've played against it, right, Jayfish?
Probably. Emery is pretty terrible.
Thanks, Jayfish. So much help.
I do my best.
Yeah, in fact, last week it did well enough that it was the top performing deck, and it got the rares and mythics within its main board suspended for the week. So next week you won't be able to run in with that. In this case, it's Chandra and also Chrome Host Seed Shark. Losing one of them is fine. Losing both of them is a bit rough because honestly, I think blue-red's rares and mythics, it doesn't have too many viable rares and mythics that you really want in the deck. Like, Brawl and Carry Zev is what I'm currently playing now. I think that's a natural inclusion in the deck. But then I'm also including Zephyr Singer, which is a solid card, but I don't think it's nearly as powerful in the deck as like Chrome Host or Chandra is. So You know, it might be a deck that might not do as well post bannings.
You can always try to high roll Ragavan. It hasn't worked out so far, but it's in the format.
Yeah, I'm not sold on that plan. I think the Zephyr Singer has a higher chance of winning games. Uncommon wise, if you're in blue red, you're running Kenra Spell Spear. That's for sure. Kenra Spell Spear is an absolute bomb of a card. You flip Kenra Spell Spear, and it's really hard to kill, just like through removal or through combat. Like trample 3/3 prowess ward 2. Oof, that's a beating. And like it's a cheap activation cost as well. Like you can do that by turn 3. Turn 2 Spell Spear, if they don't have removal for it, well, you flip it and your opponent's in trouble. So great card. The other two options are more flexible spots. I am currently running Invasion of Mercadia. The Kieran Flame right on the back is a nice win condition, and you know, tormenting the voice type effects are always find a home in these kind of blue-red spells lists. And then Stoke the Flames. You know, your removal that also can nug your opponent. But you have other options as well. You can run the Artistic Refusals that I'm running in the sideboard. You can run those in the main. And Captive Weird is another option for your uncommon. Good against more aggressive base decks. 1 mana, 1/3 is quite good at blocking, including the aforementioned Ragavan. Although I don't think we're going to see as much Ragavan now that Lurrus has been banned. Well, actually, we're playing Actually, Jayfish, you're wrong. We are playing Ragavan in this deck.
Yeah, the token version,
yeah. And this one's a first mate. Common-wise, Volcanic Spite as your just standard, like, amazing removal spell. Rouse Reinforcements, it's creature and spell, which is always what you're looking for when you're playing a spells-based deck. Also provides bodies to easily convoke Meeting of the Minds, which is a card that's been fairly impressive so far this season. It's either a very cheap draw spell or it's sometimes even a free draw spell. So Meeting of Minds has been performing quite well this season. So, and it works very well along with Rouse Reinforcements. Preening Champion, of course, like, is Preening Champion? It's like top 5 at least for commons in the set, right?
Probably. Yeah, I'd definitely say top 5.
Yeah, like we got like the black removal options, and then Preening Champion probably. But yeah, I mean, Preening Champion's amazing.
Yeah, we'll worry about its exact placing later on when we do our season recap.
Yeah. It provides multiple bodies, which, again, is good with Meeting of Minds. The 2/2 flying body is, of course, extremely relevant. In fact, that's why I'm even able to play Invasion of Arcadia in the deck. Like, just 2 hits of Preening Champion will flip an Invasion of Arcadia. So it's fairly trivial to do. And yeah, just all around fantastic card. Then playing a single copy of Afar's Dispersal, I got another in the sideboard. Good against decks that are playing incubate tokens. Always good to get those, and just good in general. And then playing Cyber Cryptomancer. Good protection for the rares, Kenra Spell Spear. It really hurts your opponent when they like try to kill a flipped Kenra Spell Spear. They pay the ward 2, and then you just bring in the Cyber Cryptomancer and are like, nope. You paid 2 mana for nothing. And yeah, solid protection spell. And sideboard wise, as I mentioned, the Artistic Refusals Generally, you bring them in for Stoke the Flames in matchups where Stoke the Flames is just not going to be able to kill the kind of stuff you want to deal with, so you need the counter instead. Then Lithomantic Barrage, kind of similar in that regard, or if you just need additional removal, you can take out an Invasion of Mercadia for Lithomantic Barrage when you're playing against a blue or white deck. Like, I'll be bringing this in against Naxo's list that we'll see later. And the full 3 negates. I mean, I was playing 2 negates, but then I decided to bring in a third because I hate Invasion of Fiora. I'll rant about that card when we get into the games. And then a copy of Assimilating Essence for a counterspell as well. That also hates on Invasion of Fiora. So, that's how much I hate Invasion of Fiora.
Cool. I am a little bit surprised with how many decks are mainboarding Negate right now.
Yeah. I mean, Negate has always been a good card. It's just very format dependent, and battles help make it more palatable in the main board. Plus, spells does seem pretty popular. Blue-black also tends to play a lot of spells cards, and it's like getting a negate off on Dura Unleash the Necropolis is always a good hit on your opponent. But we'll see blue-black a bit later. Let's get into the games.
And on my end, we will be starting things off with, as soon as I can find your name. Oh, you already sent it.
Yep.
iBuzzies, black-green ramp deck with Geigen. I know it as another name, I just never remember it as the companion.
Which is why I think you might like this deck. It plays a bit similarly to your Mardu Reanimator list. Yeah, I can keep this. I've got this in hand, so that will help a bit. Plus, this is great. Not the best opener.
Against spells, I think this is keepable, but I wish it had my second color source.
Oh, so we're in the same boat.
Yeah, that.
Unfortunately for you, I got an Invasion of Mercadia. Let's discard that.
And unfortunately for you, I drew a forest last turn.
Oh no, we're no longer in the same boat. Let's go Rouse Reinforcements. It can help us cast Convoke spells. You'll probably, play Battle?
I think we're going to go add Geigen and put a counter on your Battle.
Oh. No, I can no longer just flip it off 2 hits of Preening Champion. You monster. We'll play 2 Rouse Reinforcements, and then we will make my entire board flying.
Very scary. Slightly scary. I thought you said you had 2 reinforcements.
No. I mean the second one, because I played one last turn.
I think it will be best to
sacrifice Portent Tracker to kill Zephyr Singer.
Actually, the more I think about this, the more the Timuret's probably the sacrifice. Because Tracker will let me Geigen.
Yeah, that's true.
And you don't have enough power to flip your thingamabob.
Well, if I decided to point this at it, I could have, but, want to delay it, and still no island. Still, I got 4 flyers.
Pretty good draw for me.
Oof. Oh my god.
You do have a lot of chump blockers, though.
That I do.
And some dispersals if you ever find a blue source.
Well, I found my blue source. Flame Ride.
Incubate. And then I think we go to combat.
Let's see what you got. Oh, you got all 6 of the black removal spells. I shouldn't double block. I'll take 5.
And we'll go agent. Well, let's get rid of the menace. Makes blocking us a little bit hard.
Well, I'm fine with that because now you can't block. Weaken you to the point where you're actually in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I think I gotta hit the dragon here if I want to have any chance to win. And that is not that.
What do you get? Cordon Tracker? No, you get Spell Spear.
But you probably just... Well, you can't discard 2 yet. But with 8 in the air, yeah, it's definitely just lethal.
Okay. Bring in Invasion of Fiora and make me hate myself.
I don't think this list is... No, I think...
Yes, it is. It is. I lost to this list because of Invasion of Fiora. I know it's playing it. In this matchup, there's nothing really good to kill with Stoke the Flames besides, well, you know, your face. So, Artistic Refusal's coming in for sure. Bring that in. This one's a bit hard to choose for, but I think I want to go wide. Do victory. It's also not just like super good, but it's fine against Aether Blade and Portent, so I'll keep a couple of them in. Helps with glistening. Hopes against removal as well. Okay. I think we keep that there just because a flipped Aether Blade is bad for me. Run it like this.
It just sounds like that.
Yeah, I like the sound enough. Got cliffs, so I don't have the mana issues that I had last game.
Let's just put you on the clock.
No. Put that on. Nice. Good try there. Well, my choice to keep in the volcanic spites was the correct one, it seems. Wasn't expecting you to bring in Finn, but good that I did. Let's see. What'd you take out for it?
Gargantuan.
Really?
Probably should have been. Yeah, it probably should have been Timurit now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
I thought the Gargantua 2 damage would matter too much.
Ooh. Yeah, Invasion of Zendikar is very good in a Gyruda deck.
So let's go move a counter. And then just draft board.
Okay. I'm fine.
Okay, this will put you back on creatures a little bit.
Yeah, it's only 2 preening champions, though, so it's not the end of the world.
You see an immediate flip. No, we won't.
Nope. You have the mana that it's not too important to get the ward out. It's not like it's the early game.
And agent.
Let's draw 2. does not pay life. Ooh. Well, that means Glistening Dawn's not in your deck. That's good.
Yeah, I thought 2 whiffs would be a little bit too much.
But I'm not sure I have much of a chance of winning this game. Especially since, like, I drew, like, 4 lands off Meeting of Minds. Yeah, see, I would have liked you earlier, card. Oh well. Wait, no, let's not do that now.
Let's go battle phase. Oh, look, I can convoke it because it's in exile.
Oh my god. These draws are terrible.
Oh, I let you untap. This turns into way too much damage.
Sacrificing your Skyclave, huh? Yeah, I'm fine with that, I guess.
That would have been 16 damage. No. Yeah, no, 16.
Yeah, I've drawn 6 lands with my card draw spells, so I am flooding hard.
Oh.
Me. Can't beat a Marchesa. Yes, I can.
Pick size is looking pretty empty over there.
Well, I think this is my only way of winning.
Your rares are Carry Zev and
Zephyr Singer.
I think I just cashed this in. I'm never gonna pay 2 Matt Life to flip it. We will keep a free turn clock going, though.
Okay, I hope I've drawn all my lands. I'm going to be drawing. Oh no, it's Timorette!
Will the life gain matter?
This helps.
Will the decking himself out matter? I think so.
It's my only chance.
I don't know why you are pulling that one back, really.
Well, if I didn't, you would have just killed me.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Yeah, drawing too many lands off my draw spells was unfortunate. I don't think I can win this game. Actually, wait, I know for certain. I can't kill Hoarding Broodling. Broodlord, whatever. Yeah.
I think I do like Timorette more than Phyrexian Gargantua still.
Yeah, run it back like this. Wasn't the list's fault for that game being a loss. Yeah, I got this.
Yeah, this hand's okay. Kind of hate to do this, but like flipping this is really bad for me.
It is. Oh no. Well, let's go ahead, go Preening Champion.
It's Flourish Preening.
Well, it's not as devastating as before, but get a 1/1 flyer out of it.
Go Agent. Pass.
Let's kill your agent.
Let's kill my own agent.
Let's draw cards. Oh my god, I've drawn 4 lands off all my draw spells. This is atrocious. Like, my luck has been bad.
4 cycle.
Yeah, I can't win this game.
I need to remind myself to manually cycle, because I know...
Yeah, I'm not winning this game. I have 4 lands in hand.
No, my hand was another 4 cycler, another flourish, and invasion.
Very bad game in terms of being able to showcase the deck. Like, that was awful luck.
And once again, that was iBuzzy's green-black deck. And I would like to personally thank him for making my job easier by sending it to me in a text file that worked.
Okay, well, let's hope that this next matchup doesn't have quite so bad of luck, where I'm not drawing, like, just half my lands. Actually, more than half.
And this next matchup is Naxos, white, blue, stuff. knights mostly. Mostly knights, but there's some other stuff. Like Bond Warden.
Yep. Interesting choice. Okay. Putting in the cliffs.
Inquisitor.
Let's play a card that you can't kill, since you're not running removal in this list.
True. This list pretty light on removal. Let's go Preening Champion. Definitely kill the player to kill the creature kind of deck.
Yeah, might as well kill it while you don't have Angelic Intervention mana up.
If you did that, I think we go Marshall. Just hope you don't have Dispersal. Attacking for 4. I think I'll take it.
Well, it has trample.
And we'll go get you back for 6.
Well, I got my own Preening Champion. And we'll hold back.
We'll go Token and Champion.
Play your no Angelic? Okay.
Knights of the New Coalition.
Let's draw. Put Preening Champion. And pass turn.
We go attacks with excuse me. These guys and girl, I believe. I'm going to attempt to give this knight protection from red. Yeah, I should have prioritized the bird
Yeah.
to take damage first. But I was playing around you having what's it called? Volcanic.
Now let's pass it back. I'm still on the defensive.
To quote my favorite card game, that's not true, but one of them. Everybody, get in there.
What card game is that?
That's the Grim Patron sound effect in
Oh,
Hearthstone.
that's right.
I mean, I didn't do the voice right, but I'm not sure what the right voice is exactly. So
Everybody get it. No, that's definitely not right. It's dwarven.
it's like I think it's like everybody get in there. That's a bit too piratey.
I don't know. Have we strayed into the offensive with this?
I don't think pirates are offensive. Trading with the Inquisitor, eating 2 tokens, and dumping the Knight. Okay. Pretty good for you, I'd say.
Well, that's only if. I'm just making sure I still block the 3 damage just in case. Which,
yeah.
Okay. What does that negate?
And Kite Sail.
Good card. Let's just hard cast this. Still on the defensive.
That was a really good draw.
Is it angelic?
It is not angelic. Angelic would have been a better draw, but this is okay. As long as you don't have dispersal.
Right.
Sorry, what was that?
I said right. Well, you can only trade with one of them.
Yeah, but I get to move the counters.
That is true. Let's draw. Hopefully I don't draw lands.
Yeah, your deck, main boarding the Meeting of the Minds. This one, sideboarding them. Could be a big difference here. You use both your strokes, so killing this Bond Warden won't be the easiest thing. Okay.
Now you got the angelic. Okay, yeah. Well, unfortunate. You have no removal in the sideboard either. These Cyber Cryptomancers are not needed.
I got some Sunders. I've got this sword that can't cast spells out of your opponent's graveyard for some reason, even though that's the whole mechanic of this set, is casting spells out of either graveyard. Like, I get maybe they wanted to make the sword a bit more evergreen, but, like, it kills me that they did this to Sword of Once and Future.
Okay. Let's go like this, I think.
I'm gonna go with something like this.
It's keepable.
I've got a game up on me. I'll try it.
Okay, let's play Spell Spear.
Fortunately, it appears you're just going to flip this spell spear and win the game.
Yeah, last time I didn't get to flip it, but this time around, I got no turn 3. So.
And I have no removal.
Yep.
Except for this removal you just walked into.
What? What is this?
Let's go, random combat trick.
Fuck. Yeah, now I probably lose. Like I needed that to cast Meeting of Minds.
I love to see it, my guy. Or gal. I'm sorry, folks. I'll try to be better about that. Oh, let's cast Meeting of the Minds.
Oh my god. Lame.
Norn. It's Inquisitor. Incubate. Copper line.
What does this do? I mean, I know the effect, but like, what's this doing for your deck?
It's like making this Bond Warden trade slightly better. Plus the human the knight tokens are not humans. Unfortunate.
Well, let's triple. Then cast Meeting. I might draw into something, so.
To quote my actual favorite computer heart game, let's slow things down. I kind of feel like you should have bolted the token.
Nah. It's dead.
Yeah, but now you don't have all those tiny elementals.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Combat. 2 back at you. And Knights of the New Coalition.
Yeah, this game's not going well for me. The loss of Spell Spear was like really rough.
I mean, you never play around it there. Knight of Zalfir.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, lands. Yeah, negating my draw spells. Yeah. Well, I guess this is a video where the deck we're showcasing isn't going to get any wins. Unfortunately.
Is this finally the Jayfish comeback week, folks? I don't remember if it made it into the last video, but I remember we were talking about how I apparently did not win a single game this whole season in our recordings.
No, you've won one before.
Well, games, yeah. At this.
No, you've won a match during the green-black week. But yeah, this one, luck is not on my side. Like, I should have been able to win match 1, but yet just drawing lands ain't doing anything.
You do have a very slow deck coming up against, so you might be able to get this one.
I don't know. I've lost against this deck as well during the week. Lost to Invasion of Fiora, hitting me twice.
Especially when I draw 2 no-landers.
I'll take it.
Also, I don't think their list is on Invasion of Fiora.
It is.
I remember it was on Invasion of Ravnica. That might be in the sideboard.
It is in the sideboard. I remember losing quite well to it. So I remember getting very salty that literally all my games were lost to. Well, okay, not all my games. I also had, like, mulligan. Just death, but I know full well the games that I was losing to Invasion of Fiora.
Let's add Yorion.
No. No real point in attacking.
No real point in flipping. You just kill it.
Yeah, exactly. I'll draw some cards. You don't mainboard negate in this matchup, so.
No, it is mainboarding negate.
Is it?
At least the list they sent me was.
Then
Robert
again,
was also kind enough to save me a little bit of technical trouble, so thank you for that, buddy.
Oh yeah, I guess it does run 2 of them. Ah. You're a 60 card deck.
I am a 60 card deck.
Well, that's one of the negates. Pass. I would have attacked if Invasion was up, but it ain't.
Let's take a look at that hand.
Fine, you can discard Saiba.
And it's back to you.
Okay, let's draw 2 cards. Okay, now I have Invasion.
I made a small misplay. I should have done this last turn instead of negating.
Oh my god, stop.
I'm sorry, the tall goblin is just too cursed to touch the battlefield. I won't look at it.
Let's kill Aetherblade. I have just, like, too many lands in hand. I needed my invasions. Now I'm probably going to lose. Yeah, okay. I'm going to concede. Once more, 9 lands in hand.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping you wouldn't. I had Hitotsugo and, well, the Yorion you knew about.
Yeah, like, yeah, there's no point. Like, my god. My luck has just been atrocious. Like, you mulled to 5, and I lost because I just drew lands. Like, I'm running 16. And I cast 2 Meeting of Minds. They only draw lands. Like, it is fucking absurd. Whatever.
I'd love to know Robert's thought process on his deck, because there are, like, Scab feels like his deck, and Invasion of Fiora seems more main boardable than Invasion of Ravnica.
Oh yes, definitely.
But I mean, he does have some gold cards, so I could see it.
All that. Yeah, okay. Well, let's die to getting too many lands again. Oh, no, never mind. It's too few lands.
I'm gonna put this back as well.
Let's play Ra's Reinforcements.
Let's take a peek at your hand.
I've got nothing. I'm going to draw 2 lands off this Meeting of Minds, and then I'm going to lose.
I got a pretty sketchy hand, so I wouldn't be throwing in the towel so soon.
I mean, I can't have this negated. Yep, I drew 2 lands off it. Fucking hell.
For now, I guess I'm gonna incubate.
Like, I'm so tempted to concede right now. Like, oh my god, it's another fucking land.
Agent.
Oh, and another land. Okay. Like, you're land screwed, but you're still probably going to win this game.
Yeah, 1 more land turns on my whole deck, so...
Yeah, and meanwhile, I'm just drawing lands, 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 lands.
I'm gonna cut this damage down a little bit.
Sure.
In fact, I even think I'm gonna just take the trade. Basically went... Well, I guess that was just a 2 for 1.
Yeah, okay. And now I lose.
Rats.
Sure, I got plenty of lands to discard.
Then we're sack the rats to try and get a kill.
Well, I can negate this at least. Go ahead.
Try to deadly.
Let's counter that. Discard invasion.
Attack for 1 because I don't think you have any haste.
You still have 4 cards in hand plus Yorion. It's not going well for me.
No, I think you've got this one.
Well, I'm not so sure about that, but... Meh, maybe I do.
I mean, I guess it comes down to top deck invasion.
Yeah.
I guess we also soak this up. Well, let's see if it was in the top 3. It was not.
I win because you got land scripts, so yay. Cut that out for these, now that I think about it. Okay. Let's hope I can actually draw land or draw spells properly, and let's hope you can also have a good game. We haven't really had one of those today.
I think the well, I don't remember actually.
Let's go Rise. Come on, no lands. Thank God. It's the first time. Let's kill Aetherblade.
Let's kill Aetherblade.
Okay.
So many elementals.
Yep, 4 of them flying. Granted, Yorion kind of stops this, but I'm surprised you didn't just play Yorion.
Yorion, well, he doesn't die to a removal.
Well, I'm blue-red. What removal spell?
I mean, you could have stroked in combination with like a token.
No, you know Stoke's not in the deck anymore.
Do I?
Well, you should.
I'll get you after this. Okay, so yeah.
Okay. Blink your token.
No, I think I'm good.
More lands.
Halo Forger.
Well, I'm forced to counter that. you'd probably draw better cards off than I would.
I mean, I must have a higher chance of drawing lands.
Oh no, let's not play the lands. I might end up discarding them sometime down the line.
Incubate. Back for 3.
More lands. Like, I shouldn't be running 15 lands in this deck, right? Like, that's not correct, right?
I'm not a math person. You're gonna pay for it, but you're gonna pay for it no matter what I do this on.
Yeah, I guess you get a 2/2 out of the deal. Yeah. Well, I guess I have the lands to be able to counter anything you throw at me. Let's hope you don't counter this. Nah, I guess this is my only way of winning.
You have 2 sprites left in rotation, but we're gonna kill whatever I do. So I think we just. I mean, they're gonna kill however I choose to block that. Yeah.
Well, you're also flooding out.
This Ragavan doesn't go away.
No, it's just a permanent one. It means that you got diminishing returns on your Baral and Carry Zev. Well, you're on an invasion.
Nope.
No. Okay. I have 3 lands in hand, by the way.
Just 1 island.
Yeah, we both flooded out hard in that game. God. That was awful as well. We were both terrible. None of those were really good games, unfortunately. Sorry, Jayfish. I don't mean to be rude, but, like...
I don't care. I mean, I thought they were fine. Not the best games, not the worst.
I mean, it was basically, like, just... Nobody had good luck in any of the games. Like, neither of us had, like, even luck during any of those matches. So, yeah, there's the deck. What are your thoughts on it, Jayfish? I'm a bit too salty to give an unbiased opinion right now.
I still like the Jeskai variants more.
What's the reason for that? Narset?
Not so much. More so, Wrath, Weathership.
Really?
What's the full name?
Weathership Stalwart or something?
Yeah, Weathership, Weatherlight Stalwart.
Yeah.
The ability to turn your spells into additions. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, the ability to turn your spells into additional draws is nice. And he can act as an anthem when you have a bunch of extra mana like you had in some of those games.
No, don't rub it in.
Going 3 colors does hurt the consistency a little bit, but I think it's a good enough payoff.
I don't know, maybe if I'm drawing so many lands, it's fine if I'm going 3 colors because I'm going to draw, like, all my colors because I'm going to draw all my lands.
Alternatively, if you wanted to just stick blue-red, you do have Agar the Freezing Flame, who's not as good here as they were in Kaldheim because there aren't many giants.
Yeah, Norse, like, it's like excess damage, right?
I think it's damage.
What's
Whenever a creature, planeswalker, an opponent throws... No, it's excess damage.
Yeah, it's hard to deal excess damage in this format with the red spells we got. It's not like we have anything like Squash or Demon Bolt, like in Kaldheim. When damage is being dealt to something, like maybe you get 1 excess damage, but even then, it's like, it's iffy if you're going to get 1 excess damage, I think.
You could... this is a terrible suggestion. I'm going to stop saying it as I continue speaking this line.
But
yeah, I was gonna suggest playing the dragon guy, the dragon uncommon from
Sheevan Branchburner?
Huh?
Oh wait, what dragon guy do you mean?
Look at your top 6, and if there's a dragon in there, you can add it to your hand.
Why would you ever play that, Jay?
Because I thought there'd be a single good dragon in these colors, but there isn't.
No, that's why we gave it a 1, because there's no good dragons in the set.
Well, I keep forgetting that because I keep thinking this card can't be that bad, but this card is terrible.
You have to remember, Aftermath was not released with any cards like working with the actual mom set. Nor standings.
Strobe Knight's a nice alternative, uncommon you could play.
It is, but I think it kind of ranks below what we've got, and also like the Captive Weird and Artistic Refusal that I mentioned earlier in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, the main thing this deck's lacking in is good removal, like that can deal with like bigger things. In fact, I might go up in the Assimilate Essences now that I think about it. Maybe it's better to be running Assimilate Essences over negates, maybe? Like, cut a negate for an Assimilate Essence?
Maybe. I mean, it does fit battles, like we talked about in that one game.
Yeah. So, yeah, that could be an option. But yeah. Blue-Red's an interesting deck. I'm not sure it deserved the meta share it got last week, where like 4 or 5 people were running blue-red.
Well, the meta's shifting up, so we'll see how that filters out.
Yeah, I mean, the deck that deserves the meta share is blue-black, and not like a Yorion version. We saw multiple people run Yorion versions of blue-black. I do not think that's the correct way to go. I mean, we did playtesting before the Star season, where we had the Yorion version of blue-black, and then we had the non-Yorion version, and the non-Yorion version stomped, while the Yorion version was, like, bad.
Yeah, but you've lost a couple of your good rares, so, like, maybe Yorion is good enough of a positive, yeah. Blue-Black's lost a lot of good cards this season.
Yeah, but it still got Hitotsugu. It still got Invasion of Fiora.
If I'm going to be real, I think Hitotsugu is the worst card you could be playing in that deck. Why? I think it's terrible.
It's just a 5/4 flying that draws you a card.
I don't want to lose my good cards. I'd rather play like Skitherix or something.
You're not losing your good cards.
This is the same thing where you say, "Oh, I can't play the free mana beast because I'm gonna put my rares on the bottom of the deck."
Wait. In this case, you're like actually putting the things on top. So like you're putting lands or like just cards you don't care about because either you're planning on milling your deck, or like, just like Hitotsugu dies, and then it's like, oh, well, it flips the thing, but it exiles its goodbye land that I didn't care about.
Yeah, there's a little bit you can do to play around it, but you also have like Artist Oracle of Half-Truths you could play instead.
It doesn't really win you games as much, though. The main thing I like about Hitotsugu is it's a 5/4 flyer. Like, that does necessitate removal. But yeah, either way, I don't think the Yorion version is the correct way of doing things. I mean, Yorion, you could play it in the main board, and I think that would be better, actually. Because, like, the deck does have, actually, quite a few, like, good blink targets for it. Halo Forager, if you have enough mana, of course. Nezumi Informant, Invasion of Amonkhet. So, like, that's actually, like, I think a more viable path than having it in the sideboard for blue-black. But, yeah. Anyways, this is blue-red. Any final words on it, or?
Red, like Fire and Ice, like George R. R. Martin's A Song of Fire and Ice, like the Warrior Cats book, Fire and Ice, like that. Oh God, what was it? They were like a knockoff Lego brand. It was like a Viking and I want to say Samurai. It was like a Fire and Ice kind of thing they had going on. Terrible early 2000s animated TV show.
Are you talking about Playmobil?
Maybe. I just remember it was like a love, like a Romeo and Juliet situation, and they both had dragons, and one of the kingdoms was like.
Okay, let's end this video. It's going off the rails. Anyways,
final thing I'll say. Sorry, I just want to again shout out Buzzy and Robert for their help getting their decks to work, because Matcherino is terrible.
Yeah, it is. It is really bad. But yeah, we saw cool decks today. I like Buzzy's list a lot. Like, I like the black-green ramp. I think that's I've played against it a few times. It's a cool list. Blue-black, of course, is good. Again, I don't think Yorion is the way to go, but I think blue-black is strong. And Naxo's list was interesting. I wasn't quite sure what was going on with it when I first saw it, but it kind of is like more of a swarmy deck, maybe?
Yeah, it definitely swarms, which is why I'm surprised it doesn't have Meeting of the Minds of the Main. It seems like it would have trouble finishing games. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it should be playing Invasion of New Phyrexia, actually.
It is sideboarding it. I think I brought it in over Knight Errant of Eos.
Yeah, I think that's the right choice. Invasion of New Phyrexia is like, that's a finisher.
Hellish Norn is also nice. A little hard to get flipped.
You have enough creatures for it. It's more just like having an opportunity to flip her where she doesn't die in response to that. Which actually, blue-red is the matchup for that. Like, if blue-red continues to be like a deck that sees play, then Elish Norn, like, stocks go up in that, actually.
Also, the one of evasive equipment that we see from time to time.
The kite sail, yeah. I mean, we saw that do good work. The Gilded Pinions do good work in Streets of New Capenna, right? So,
yeah,
there's a time and place for it.
Also, that one of aerial boost, very, very good moment. That go on the highlight montage if we had one.
I hate that card so much now. Like, aerial boost is the kind of card that, like, if you just have a one-of copy in your list, like, your opponent's going to be terrified the rest of the game. Like, there's no safe moment with it.
Yeah, as long as like one lands up and there's one creature on board. Like if we
or
were,
two creatures.
if this had been in tournament, you would have been like, oh no, I can't do this, like because you could see it.
Yeah, I would have been paying more attention to the deck list. That's for sure. Which I should be in these videos, but whatever. Anyways, let's outro this. Ready?
Am I not doing the right thing at the right time?
No, you are. Next week now.
Next week now.
Okay. Sorry for being salty this video, folks. It's the deck. I'm sorry. Bye, y'all. Have a good rest of your day, and hope to see you on Saturday for Curiosity. Till then, bye.